Mourinho's boys move into the top four, of course, over in Italy. But, of course, Napoli are still on bloody beat. And what's going to happen in a very, very busy week? We're going to take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back with another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 13 over in Italia, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe button and bang out all things Italian related, Blabber Rose related, World Cup related. Very, very soon, of course, right here at Blabber Rose season. Of course, yes, it's still pretty much as you were at the top of the table with Napoli running away with it. Yet to taste defeat. Atalanta, though, breathing down the necks in second bloody spot. What's going to happen this weekend in a very, very busy week, including the Roma derby? We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a second. Of course, people shout about VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get cracking and have a little look at, of course, this coming week's action. That's right. Of course, before that, recapping the results from this past weekend. Napoli do what they do. 4-0 winners over Sassuolo. 3-0 win for me. Juventus 1-0 winners over Lecce. 2-0 win in my eyes. Internazionale 3-0 winners over Sampdoria. 2-1 win for me. Atalanta 2-0 win over Empoli, got that one bang on the nose. Fiorentina 2-1 win over Spezia, got that one bang on the nose. Cremonese against Udinese, it was a 0-0 draw, 2-0 win for me, shit show FC. Lazio 3-1 winners, 3-1 wins for Salernitana, what a shit show that was. AC Milan lost to bloody Torino, got that wrong. Roma 3-1 wins over Verona, 2-1 win for me. Bologna with a 2-1 win over Monza, 1-0 win for me as well. So I did all right. We'll see how well I did in the Super Route in just a second. Of course, take a look at the table, though. This is what it looks like. Napoli running away with it, 5 points clear over Atalanta. AC Milan up to third right now, and Roma into fourth. Roma could actually go in second with a win and a little bit of lady luck going their way. Lazio taking the L, though. Cremonese, Verona and Sampdoria going down at the moment. That's, of course, the state of play there. What about that Super Brew? What about that Super Brew? Well, here it is. Not that one. That's the Spanish one. Let's get over. Head on over to Italy. There we go. Let's take a longer look at this Badgerino then. It is, of course, the Super Brew. I'm on the up. I'm on the move. I'm on the bloody move. I'm on the move. I'm on the move. I'm on the bloody move. Look at that. Bitches. I just knew it was coming. One of these weeks it was coming, and it's come, and I bloody smashed it up. I've smashed it up. Me and Macca and Alex Weller, we're wearing the yellow caps. We are wearing the yellow caps of destiny. Tip top banana, 14 points for us all. Of course, we are on the fucking move. I am the biggest mover. Looks like it's about up 5 spots, so we'll take a look at the overall table in a second. But if you see your name, smash the old thumbs up. That's the rules around here. See your name, smash the thumbs up. You can do it. Smash the thumbs up. Let's get over 20 likes on this. You guys can do it. And the overseas up there. Did I say I'm number one? Did I say I'm number one? I am. Macca's up there. Weller, the beast, though, not too far away. Murat, of course, Kieran London, 94, of course, Vinny Hong, Tayabi, and of course the wooden spoon goes down to Mo. Unfortunately, Mo doesn't get it. But what about the actual leaderboard? I am on the move as well. I'm not in the top 5 just yet, but I'm on the move. 5 spots up to number 7. Big movers. Mac is up 4 spots to number 5. We are making a push for the top honours there. But Bukakake gets in there over Mexican Slab, who's down 1. Oh, well, who else is the biggest loser this week? Who is the biggest? There's a couple of 4s I saw there. Barcelona is down 4. Chris Cap is also down 4. But I am the biggest move with more than fucking 5. That's right, bitches. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for that number 1 spot. Oh yes, indeed. If you want to get involved, picks. I know you might think, oh, it's too late to start. It's never too late to start. But just keep on. If you get like 7 or 8 perfects, you're gonna be right up there within week 2. Anyway, that's the link there. This is the next games, of course, coming at you this coming weekend. Is it a double match week? It is a double match week next week. Crazy stuff. We're going to kick it all off this coming Friday. It's Udinese against Lecce. Let's take a longer look at this one then, shall we? Now, these two sides, I played 27 times in 1993, 17 wins for Udinese, 9 wins for Lecce, and we got 1 draw, of course. Udinese there without a winning 5, 42% form for them right now, up against the Lecce side without a winning 5, also 33% form for them as well, heading into this last round. Udinese was a 2-1 win for Lecce back in July 2020. That was, of course, in Serie A. Lecce, though, 1-0 loss to Juventus, back-to-back games now without a goal. Udinese, though, picking up only a draw against Cremonese most recently, heading into the match. And the last, the odds here, 7-4 on is Udinese, 3-1 to draw, 90-4 is the away. Udinese, of course, kind of gone off the face of it a little bit, but I do think they'll get something out of this game. 1-0 win over Lecce, 3 points to the can, and we'll see about that. Empoli up against Sassuolo, of course, played each other 22 times, 2008. 7 wins for Empoli, 12 wins for Sassuolo, and 3 draws. Empoli, though, 42% form for them right now, 1 win in 5, up against the Sassuolo side, 3 wins in the last 6 games, 50% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over in Empoli, it was a 5-1 win for Sassuolo back in January 2022. Sassuolo, a big 4-0 loss to Napoli most recently. Empoli with a 2-0 loss against Atalanta. They've actually been back-to-back games now without a goal for Empoli. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Empoli coming at 70-10 for the victory, 25 is your draw, 64 is your away win. That's Sassuolo. They are favoured to win this game. Going to give it to them as well. 2-1 win for Sassuolo as they make progress into the top end of the table. Salernitana, big result for them this weekend. They're up to 10th in the table up against Cremonese, who of course are rooted to the foot. Played to the 10 times to 2010. 4 was Salernitana, 1 for Cremonese, 5 draws. Of course, Salernitana are winning 3 of the last 4. 50% form for them right now over the last 6. Cremonese, though, 1 win in 6. 42% form for them heading into this match. Last time around, though, over at Salernitana was a 2-1 win for the host back in November 2020. That was in Serie B. Salernitana, though, 3-1 win over Lazio. Back-to-back wins for them. Cremonese, though, back-to-back games now without a goal. Drawing with Udinese most recently. But the odds here, Salernitana 11-10 for the victory here. 12-5 is draw. 5-2 is your away win. I am back in Salernitana on this one. I did an hour about this, but I just think Salernitana, right, with the form where they are on the table, they could actually be as high as 9th with a W as well. Atalanta taking on Napoli as first against second. Of course, it is a zinger chicken dinner. Of course, coming at you this coming Saturday. Players 48 times in 93, 17 wins apiece, 14 draws. Of course, Atalanta, they're just 1 defeated past 6, 75% form for them right now. Up against the Napoli side, of course, won 6 on the bouts, 100% form. Haven't lost in the last 27 games. Last time played in Atalanta was a 3-1 win for Napoli back in April 2022. Napoli with a big 4-0 win over Sassuolo, back-to-back games without conceding a goal, taking on Liverpool this midweek. Atalanta, 2-0 winners over Empoli most recently. Of course, I'm looking forward to this game as well. Of course, potentially halving that deficit between the two sides at the top of the table. 12-5 is Atalanta, 21-20 is your away win, and 5-2 is the draw. I am backing a 2-2 draw here. I cannot separate two sides. I don't think Lazio, I don't think Napoli are going to lose this one. They just look too good right now. Kicking off was AC Milan against Spezia, of course. Let's take a look at it over at the Giuseppe Meazza. Played each other 5 times in 2014. 3 wins for Milan, 2 wins for Spezia, no draws. Milan, though, 4 wins in the last 6, 67% form for them. And Spezia, though, just 1 win in the last 6, 25% form for them heading into this. That's the round. Over in Milan was 2-1 for Spezia. That's right, January 2022 it was. Spezia, though, 2-1 loss to Fiorentina. Milan with a 2-1 loss to Torino most recently. But the odds right here, right now, we have 92 on as your AC Milan, 5-1 is your draw, 11-1 is your away win here. We're back in AC Milan for the 2-0 win for them. Of course, they could put themselves in second spot, especially if Atalanta shit the bed against Napoli. Moving forward, Bologna against Torino. That's until Sunday, November the 6th. Played each other 28 times in 1999. 5 wins for Bologna, 10 wins for Torino, with 13 draws. Bologna, though, winning 3 on the bounce, 58% form for them right now. They're up to 12th in the table. Torino, though, winning 3 on the bounce, 58% form for them as well. Last time around, though, over in Bologna was a 0-0 draw back in March 2022. Bologna, they'll pick up a 2-1 win over Monza. Of course, Torino with a big 2-1 win over AC Milan. But the odds here, we have 90-10 is your Bologna, 11-5 is your draw, 20-20 is your win. It's very tight in the bookies odds here, but I'm going to give it to Bologna. 1-0 win for them. They've got the goal scorer in it, of course, and they could actually go into the top 10 with a win as well. Sampdoria need a result up against Fiorentina. That's right, coming at you at the Luigi Ferraris. Played with 45 times in 1994, 14 wins apiece, 17 draws, of course. Sampdoria, though, winning 2 times at the last 6, 40% form for them right now. Fiorentina, though, winning 3 of the last 6, 58% form for them heading into this. Last time around, though, over in Sampdoria was a 4-1 win for Sampdoria back in May 2022. Goodness gracious me. Of course, Sampdoria, they're picking up a 3-0 loss to Inter, with Fiorentina picking up a 2-1 win over Spezia, of course. But the odds right here, right now, we have got Sampdoria 14-5 for the victory, 11-10 on is Fiorentina, 13-5 is the draw. Fiorentina are sitting in 13th right now, Sampdoria in 18th. I'm actually backing my boys here with the win. 1-0 win for Sampdoria at home. They need it. They need something. They need a little bit of boost, and that's going to be the tonic, hopefully, to restart their season. Monza up against Verona, of course, coming at you in Monza. Now, these two sides have played each other 10 times in 1987. 2 wins for Monza, 6 wins for Verona, 2 draws, of course. Monza, though, 50% form for them right now, 1-3 and lost 3 over the last 6. 50% form for them. Up against the Verona side have lost 6 on the bounce. They could be going down. Last time around, they played each other in Monza. It was a 5-1 win for Verona back in January 2010. That was in the, I don't even know what division that is. Liga Pro Prima Divisione A, Girona A. I think that could be like the third tier. It was a 5-1 win for Verona back 2010. It was a long time ago. Verona, though, a 3-1 loss to Roma. Monza with a big 2-1 loss to Bologna, of course. But the odds here, we have got Monza 23-20 for the victory, 12-5 is your draw, 23-10 is your away win. I'm back in Monza here to get a point, 1-1 in the end. That could actually push them a little bit forward up in the table, but Verona will stay in the drop zone. Meanwhile, AS Roma against Lazio, a bit of a zinger. Of course, it's the Roma derby. Of course, played each other 64 times in 1993, 27 wins for Roma, 19 wins for Lazio, 18 draws. Roma, though, just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Up against the Lazio, 1 defeat past 6, 67% form for them as well. Last time around over in Roma, of course, when Roma were the host, 3-0 win it was back in March 2022. The away side hasn't won this game since Lazio beat Roma when Roma were the host back in April 2017. Roma though pick up a 3-1 over Verona. Of course, Lazio with a 3-1 loss to Salernitana. Of course, both sides are in action in the Europa League or whatever they're doing, and they're both expected. Well, Roma expected to win, Lazio expected to maybe lose against Feyenoord. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Roma 11-10 on for the victory, 5-2 draw, 14-5 is your away win. We're back in Roma, 3-2 win, goals galore here, and that can actually put them up into second in the table, indeed. And Juventus up against Internazionale, of course, coming out to the Allianz Stadium, played each other 70 times since 1993, 31 wins for Juventus, 70 wins for Inter, 22 draws, of course. Juventus are winning 3 and the last 4, 50% form for them right now. Inter unbeaten in the last 6, 90% form for them, winning 5 of the last 6 as well. Coming at you though, last round in Turin, it was a 4-2 win for Inter. That was in the Coppa Italia back in May 2022. That's the base of in the league though, in Juventus, 1-0 win it was for Inter. Inter actually unbeaten against Juventus over the last 4, picking up 3 wins in the draw. They do come into this on the back of a 3-0 win over Sampdoria. Juventus with a 1-0 win over Lecce. But the odds right here, right now, we've got Juventus 2-1 for the victory, 13-10 is your away win, 12-5 is your draw here. I'm back in the hosts, 2-1 for Juventus. That could actually put them in the mix for Champions League again, up to as high as 4th, depending on what goes on elsewhere. Of course, that's my take, of course, in this week. Of course, next week, double match week over in Italy. If I'm right, this is what the table will look like. Napoli are in top spot, AC Milan in 2nd, Atalanta 3rd, and Roma up to 4th. Going down, Cremonese, Verona, and Lecce. Sampdoria on the move. Of course, that's what I'd like to see this weekend. And of course, you can join me too as well. Get your picks in here. /Italy picks. It is free. Of course, don't forget to smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, hit the little bell so you don't miss a beat. We've got a lot of content coming at you on the channel very soon as we wind down the domestic leagues for a bit of a break, and of course, kicking up momentum with the World Cup content. Of course, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, and all that kind of jazz. And I'll see you soon for the next one. Well, of course, whenever that is, will be Sunday, I think. Sunday/Monday, double match week over in Italy next week. But until then, guys and girls, we're done.